Hello, everybody. Exciting day today. We, of course, had a chief minister being sworn in, but all of that was overtaken by what happened in Parliament. And in particular, our Sunday clubber is the newsmaker of the day. She's trending all over in India. Pallavi Ghosh. Sandeep, you must be feeling very proud.
Absolutely.
And she's supposed to be here, but she's not. So
She
she's
must be
never
in
on time
prison.
anyway. Is she in prison? No, no, she
Must
won't be
be.
in prison. No, no.
She'll have Abhijit Ghosh, Abhijit Iyer going to release her there, bail her out.
Where are you in Kolkata?
No, I'm in Mumbai.
Oh, this is a lovely building, wherever it is.
Yeah.
Where are you? In some club?
Must be in some club only.
It's a yacht club.
Yacht club.
It's the best
Okay.
club in Bombay.
It's very lovely. So go ahead. Did you catch what happened in Parliament today? It's unbelievable. It's actually a very oh, here's Pallavi. It's actually a really serious breach. And yeah,
I put up.
Pallavi.
Are you in Tihar? Sorry, are you in some police station?
I tell you what, I have to tell you this, Advaita, with friends like so-called friends like our Sunday club people, I don't need enemies. None of them are even defending me, taking pot shots publicly.
I
What
said,
do I
I said,
say?
you didn't catch the canister for any other reason. You must have thought there was food in it. I said it.
Funny, ha ha ha. Well, very funny.
But tell me, how could you all first? How could the canister not be with the police? It shows you how
So I tell you, so
screwed
I
our
tell you
police
how
are.
it happened. No, no, no. So I,
What's all
I
this
think this
static,
guy
Pallavi?
had what static?
Pallavi, there's terrible
Ah,
static. Yeah, it's her only. She's got terrible
That's
static.
big. That's because today she's not in motion.
She's
Normally
in
she's
some
only at the
VIP house
cards.
where there must be cameras or something.
Yeah, so
There's
that's
no
why
is
it's
this
VIP house in
better?
static.
her house. She's in
Is this
that lane.
better?
I don't think even her own family is allowing her in.
Is this better?
It's a little better, but
Now tell
yeah,
me, on a
go ahead.
Yeah,
What's your
serious
I'm,
point?
note,
I'm.
how
So I
could
tell
that
you what happened.
canister not be with the cops and instead be with these
So
journalists?
So I'll tell you what happened. So when we were standing outside the main gate of the parliament, suddenly this cop comes and he puts this canister there where we all are standing and he goes. So that's when everyone jumped on it. Now, obviously, and now when everything was over, after 2 hours, they put up all those banners, those security banners that you cannot go and cross this line. Now, I don't know whether this was the canister which was inside Lok Sabha. I suspect it was not because that was just picked up. And I don't know where this went. But this guy must have got two, three of them. And he used one. And बाकी कहीं गिर गया हुआ and the cop must have picked it. See, most of them are not even trained in how to deal with this. How many of us have been, I mean, he must have seen it. उनको यही समझ में नहीं आया कहाँ से तार निकला, कहाँ गया, and that kind of stuff. It was horrible and hilarious. And when
Okay,
I,
Pallavi, log out and log back in because the static will drive us all crazy. It's really bad. But Suhel and Sandeep, jokes aside, this is a really crazy breach. It's insane that this could happen.
I sometimes feel, I hate to say this, we keep talking about security. We are very good with paperwork. पास दिखाइए, अच्छा फोटो चाहिए, स्टैम्प लीजिए. Look at the idiots who have planned security in this country. You go to any bloody hotel, they will make you open the boot. They don't know. You could be strapped with bombs on your bloody person here. You could be a suicide bomber. We
Hmm.
do what I call indecorous lip service to security in our country. It is not drilled into us, and we don't even care. And to blame only the police is unfair. We ourselves are laggards as far as maintaining any form of security or security discipline is concerned. A B. Human life in India is cheap. It costs for nothing. 10 people die. We say, "Arey yaar, 10 आदमी मरे ऑटो में मरे थे," because there's no value to human life. Number three, everyone assumes that these are impregnable, Parliament impregnable. Yeah, you've seen what happened. It is bizarre. There is just lip service. Go to any crowded areas. Yeah, listen, I was there on 26/11 at the Taj in Bombay.
Hmm.
Okay, the Taj and the Oberoi have beefed up their security. Go to VT, go to
Hmm.
Churchgate, go anywhere. You will still see the same laggards. So, and I don't blame the cops also for a while. Why would any cop give his life for you or for anyone, given the amount they are paid and the way they are treated and the way they are looked after? It's a pittance. So these are things that have to be analyzed rather than say, oh, security breach. Now, you know what they'll do? They'll go after that Simha's ass. Oh, he did it, he did it. MPs sign
Hmm.
anyone in here, and MP will even sign you in for no rhyme or reason.
No. Hello, I have to share some weeks ago, when months ago, when this women's reservation bill was coming in, I wanted to, witness it live, and waited for 3 hours and never got a pass. So they were,
Because you're a
so
security concern, which is a known fact.
I
I'm
mean,
talking
I'm
about the
obviously
normal
not
people.
important enough, but I'm just saying that it's not that easy to get a pass, also, right?
You should ask Pallavi, should have smuggled you in.
She was also waiting with me. she,
I told you, she doesn't have all that kind of power that she thinks she does.
Yeah, yeah,
poor thing.
yeah, she kind of made this weaker moment confession that day. That I told her, why don't you, Pallavi, take me for lunch to the Parliament canteen? I believe they serve very good chicken cutlet. She said, no, Sandeep. Now they give only one pass. Even I don't have a pass now. So
See, there you
she's
are.
not all
Mm.
that.
No, but that's the thing. No, it's not easy to get a pass. So how did these people get a pass? Not only get a pass, but enter parliament with a matchbox plus that can. And
See, there are
it's
two parts to
unbelievable.
it. No, no. Visitors gallery, I think they may have been now more lax in issuing passes after the new parliament has come up because they might have wanted to show it off to people. So MPs may have been given quotas for issuing the pass. So this guy, Pratap Simha, or whichever is he may have, or his office would have issued 4 passes
Yeah.
there. But getting in without your security nowadays, you see, but Suhel, where I disagree is now security is so much of technology involved. We sometimes think, why the hell do they even need to frisk us? Because these things have, half the things can be actually done through technology. And I'm sure Parliament has a technology. The problem with technology in a railway station, airport is half the time those things are, damn things are not working. Here, at least, the technology should be working, and therefore, getting past with those sort of things, I think that smacks of a lapse or and I cannot again imagine, given the past history, and this government is actually quite paranoid about security, to the extent like that day, a lot of people were mocking this thing, Prime Minister meeting the journalists, but from behind a barricade and all the rest, and there were senior journalists. So they are quite particular about security. So in a place like Parliament, this, I think, it's very baffling, to say the least, as to how this could have happened. And now you have the most ridiculous thing, Advaita. You find some people tweeting, "Oh, you have pulled up Mahua Maitra for leaking her password. Now, what about this? People are signing in all these kind of trespassers into the parliament. Now, is the BJP MP resigning? Or are you asking the BJP MP to resign?" So, all kind of ludicrous,
Yeah.
comparisons will
Yeah.
be drawn.
I mean, that's the other thing, right? I mean, everything is just used to justify, what is obviously on the face of it looks like extremely corrupt behavior. This on the other hand is obviously someone in the office of the member of parliament. I don't even know whether the member of parliament would know. I don't know what the procedure is, frankly. But I think definitely he's answerable, but I don't think he's in on it. There's a difference between those two situations. Sohail, have you ever been to Parliament, the old or the new?
No, I don't have time to waste.
Have you, Sandeep?
I will only go there
No,
when I'm
I, I,
elected.
I haven't been there either. So only Pallavi Ghosh could have told us what happened.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
she's
this gentleman who is now feasting at the Israeli ambassador's house could have told. I should have asked him how would a Mossad handle these sort of situations. Could this ever
mm.
have happened in, you know, in that country or his any of his countries of choice or origin? No, but this is terrible, Advaita. This would require a great deal of investigation. But what were these guys really trying to prove? What was their objective? Were they just simply trying to break the security and prove
No, no,
how?
they were protesting. They were protesting, and they were. It's not clear what exactly they were protesting. Their profiles are out. The girl, the lady, actually is someone who's about 40,
How
40
the hell did
plus.
she jump? How
She
did
didn't
these
jump. She was. There were two. There is. It seems there were six of them. Two were outside. Two got inside. So the two inside jumped down, and
Yeah, but
these
how did they
guys were
jump? They
outside
didn't break any
raising
limb.
stones.
Who were they? Bloody Spider Man.
No, I don't know. When I first saw it on Twitter, I thought it was someone joking. I didn't quite take it seriously. I mean, it's pretty incredible. That the prime minister was not there. Uh, that's just a matter of chance or luck or something, because then that takes this to a whole other level in terms of just how dangerous this situation was. And I think heads will roll for sure. There's no
This
doubt
head,
about it. But I think,
this heads
yeah.
rolling also, Advaita, you bring into the topic. Just imagine you mentioned Prime Minister. What happened to the security breach in Punjab after 1.5 years or more? Some sub inspector or somebody has been suspended. That is not even sacked. No, this is
Hmm.
what you do with the Prime Minister's security brief for whatever reason it has happened. This has to be acted absolutely. Really not only action, as I say, has to be taken, but seen to be taken, and the system has to be shaken up. It's not a question of somebody getting sacked in that MP's office, or even for that matter, if you say the MP is hauled up and the rest. I think this is far more serious than that.
It's actually scary, and I think it's significant that it happened on the day, which is the anniversary of the Parliament attacks. Sohail, you
It
must
was well
remember the
planned.
Parliament attacks. I mean, it
Yeah.
was just insanity when it happened.
So people will say nothing has really changed since then.
Hmm, hmm.
That is, I think, therefore, this was very carefully
See,
planned
that's what I'm
to
saying.
have
I
staged it
disagree
today.
slightly with Shandeep. It's not about technology, it's about how you use it. I mean, today you have the best technology available to you, let's assume, security wise. What was the breach in Parliament? They didn't go and breach some goddamn metro station. Yeah, they went inside the Temple of Democracy, which is where all your leaders are gathered to do sweet
Hmm.
bugger all. But that's another matter. So if they can breach Parliament, the message that goes down to every person in the country is because there is no place that is protected.
Safe. Yeah.
अगर यहाँ पे वो घुस जाएंगे तो कहीं भी घुस सकते हैं. And whoever it is, whether these are a bunch of jokers, whether they're clowns, whether this Simha, Vina, whatever the hell his name is, has allowed them in, is irrelevant. The fact is that there was a breach. If I were this government, heads would roll not only within the Lok Sabha secretariat, but including at the Delhi police level. It should heads. You see, people want people to be sacked. Can you imagine if some people had died today, unfortunate as it would have been? Who would have been accountable? Why did the Home Minister not issue a statement today? These guys are very good. BJP is very good at saying Suraksha nahi hai, hum bade muscular hai, ye hai, wo hai, which is good. Today, where were you guys? Why did you not issue a statement? Why did Amit Shah not come into Parliament, or Prime Minister, not Prime Minister, but Amit Shah come into Parliament and say, this is what's happened, this is what's happened, this is what we're doing, A, B, C, D, E, and we're going to screw the people who did it. No statement. When Kharge
Very
raises,
embarrassing.
a point, Piyush Goyal says it's national unity, national security. Look, Advaita, let's stop being squeamish. It is everyone's India. Kharge must be allowed to raise that point of order as he did, saying, where was the security breach? Now
Yeah.
imagine if this had happened in the Congress's tenure and the BJP was in opposition, or if it happened if the passes had been given by some opposition MP. There'd have been
Yeah.
chaos. So, what's good for the goose should be good for the gander. So, point I'm making is this is ridiculous. I would expect, and he speaks well in Parliament. Why should Amit Shah not issue a statement?
I mean, he was traveling. That is quite this thing.
In today's
Yeah,
bloody age, he's traveling Ghanta Sala, where they are
yeah.
recording statements everywhere. They cannot. Modi should have stopped the swearing in and made a remark on this. Don't see again. I'm telling you, don't be a patsy. Try to iron out situations and be the great reconciler of the human faith. There has been a cock up. We must admit to it on the Sunday Club that there has been a massive cock up, and that the government is responsible, is accountable, and should be accountable. You cannot have a situation कि नहीं भाई सरकार कुछ नहीं बोलेगी क्योंकि अब ये लोग involved हैं. People will not take you
Hmm.
seriously. I agree with Shondi. This government, more than most, is concerned about security. But being concerned and expressing concern are two different things. If you're concerned about security, show it. Where is
Yeah.
your statement? Where is your bloody comment?
Hmm. Pallavi is back with us, and here she is. Pallavi,
Yeah, yeah, it'll get a little better. I'm just coming out.
much better, much better. We can't see you, but that's okay. You can speak.
No, you will
So
see
just
Pallavi,
tell
why
me.
do
us
you
what
move around
happened
to
exactly.
shady places, yeah?
Sandeep, 1 minute. Sandeep, just wait, please. Pallavi, just tell us what happened today. Exactly, how did these people get in? Who are these people?
So I'm sure all of you know that how it is. You get a visitor's pass. Basically, the member of parliament, you have to fill up a form, and an MP just signs it, and then you come inside the visitors gallery and you just sit there and you watch and go. Now, these two people were part of that Mysore MP. The Mysore MP had filled up the form, and these people, they actually not two, there are four of them. They were sitting in the visitors gallery, and suddenly two of them jumped. So, pehle, the ones who were there, they thought that they've just slipped. But then they jumped and then they threw this color, the canister there. And it was all yellow color all over. Tab tak they were nabbed and they were thrown out and all of that. So visitors passes are easy to get. You just need a member of parliament. Usually the MP doesn't even know. Usually the MP staff ko you call up कि
Has
भैया
there
मेरे लिए
been
card
a has
बना
there
दो.
been a clarification from the MP's office of or from the MP
No,
himself as to what happened?
No, no, officially nothing. But what his staff is telling
there you
us is
are.
that this fellow known to him, but we didn't know he's going to go and do this.
Are yaar, this stupid member of parliament and neither has the government issued any statement. There is no official statement. Am I right, Pallavi?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And we are hoping that there will be a statement tomorrow
No,
when the Home
hoping
Minister
after
comes.
so many hours. That's
Hoping, yeah.
terrible.
There should have been a statement. This is when they,
Spe-
drop the ball
Speaker
on
has, na?
communication.
This is the
Yeah.
Speaker
arrogance
has, na?
with which they behave.
Speaker has.
It is
But
stupidity. Yeah.
but I'm telling you, this is absolutely scary. It
Yeah, it
could
is.
have been a bomb. Imagine if everyone was there, even if there were 10 people, the whole thing goes up.
Are, and Pallavi, knowing how fragile you are, what if the chap had taken the canister and hit you on your head? You'd have been normal. I mean, you'd have suffered abnormalities.
No,
Oh,
but suppose it was a bomb, very funny. Suppose it was a
no, no,
bomb and you just throw it there.
no, no. This would have
And
been
then
worse, Pallavi, with the canister banged on your head for whatever little thing that's worse than a bomb scare, but that's not the point. I think Suhel makes a very big point. Why has there been no statement? From whatever I know, the parliament head of security is also a very, very senior person. He's, if I'm not mistaken, he's at least at the rank of an AIG.
only the
So,
speaker has spoken.
The speaker
no,
spoke.
even the security, you know,
He
the
clarified, he
official,
pacified the member of parliament. He said that we've checked out this; it's not anything dangerous, and
It's not a
we're
terror
definitely
attack.
it's not a terror attack. So he's made all those clarifications. The speaker of the house has, but the government and the member of parliament's office has not issued a particular statement, an official
speaker
statement on this.
saying, that's our Suhail, since he was part of this thing. I'm sitting 50 yards from the Taj just now. Initially, what started happening, even in the Taj, people didn't think it was a terror attack. Yeah,
I was
some
in the
thought,
Taj. We thought it
I
was
know,
gang wars.
Yeah, same here. That was
Yeah.
I
the
called up
original
Satish
initial.
Gaikwad, who's the concierge, because I'd stepped out to Bachi Karkaria's son's wedding at the Kolaba Agyari. And when I was returning, the concierge at the Taj Mahal Kolaba called me saying, please don't return. There's gunfire. I said, what's happened? He says, perhaps some gang war. This was at
Hmm.
9:20 p.m. And then after that, you know what happened.
Hmm.
Acha, and it's this
You know,
government that
more,
blamed Shivraj
more
Patil,
than that, I'm very worried about the
Sundararayan,
fact.
all these guys.
More, more than that, I'm worried about the fact that you look at from outside India. Suppose someone bloke is sitting in Pakistan, that person will think it's so easy to do this.
Exactly what I said when you weren't
And
here. I said it shows people
yeah.
that look how porous India's security apparatus is.
But let me tell you, because for a person like me who keeps on going to Parliament, so the first spot where you go, where even the visitors will have to go through, is a frisking spot. You know, they frisk. You put your bags inside a scanner. After that, there's a physical frisking, like they do in the airports. Most of the time, the ladies are chatting with each other. Koi khana kha raha hai, they are not there. And because I'm a journo, I go up to them and stand there. Now, many of the visitors may not even know that you have to get this done. They'll just go in. And कौन देखता है कि see airports में they tell you to take off your shoes. This is the reason, you know.
No, no, and this guy, the guy who jumped in, and there's video footage of him. He took off his shoe at one point,
That's where
and
he had
was.
hidden the canister.
I mean, incredible, incredible. And I have to say, those MPs who went after him, you don't know what this guy has on him, yeah.
Yeah, but
And I think
Exactly.
they're incredibly brave.
1 minute.
Yeah,
Some stupid idiots on Twitter have said, including, I mean, he's not a stupid idiot, but even Shashi Tharoor said, Wah mere brave sipahi. These are lawmakers. Should they have been beating up these people?
not
You're a
beating up, but
lawmaker. 1 minute. They were thrashing these people. They
Yeah,
should
they were
have had
thrashing.
these people arrested. Is this how you take the law into your own hands? You beat the hell out of people. What's the difference between you and gundas? And most of them are gundas. But what is the difference? I mean, is this what you do? That someone you catch someone, isko hi maro? You're a member of parliament. You know it's on camera. I
So
mean, I have to
it's
tell
been
you,
really
their
taken to
new
a
movie
level of
really become.
very, very ridiculous situation.
Usko pagda, usko maar diya. Suppose that guy died again. In addition to the canister, that would have been also loss of evidence.
yeah, yeah. No,
Yeah.
it's going to be very interesting to figure out who these people are. Pallavi, do you all have any information on who they
No,
are
no.
exactly?
So there are four of them, but the two of them jumped.
Six.
One is
There are
from
total of
Hisar.
six. There are total of
Yeah, I
six.
know. I know only about four. I know. So one of them is from Hisar, one of them is from somewhere near Mysore, and one of the people is known to this MP. So apparently he was in the MP's office for the last 2 to 3 months, and he wanted to get a pass. So वो हो नहीं रहा था for whatever reason. Finally, he got that pass. And the lady who gave a soundbite, she's saying, it's joblessness. I don't have a job. I'm very upset, and this and that. She was full to drama was happening.
नहीं नहीं ये लोग today's date they would not have chosen without a purpose. Yeah, they would
Yeah,
have
yeah.
had some excuse. They could have been made, to be volunteers or something. There's a lot of planning behind it. But everybody, including as you were saying, Pallavi, the staff who are there, everybody needs to be very badly pulled up. But the CISF people at the airport, they are very, very strict. So I don't know what kind of security they're keeping in
Do
But
Parliament.
these
1 minute,
people
1 minute.
do these people have
I
a
go in and
political?
out of 1 minute. I go in and out of airports the most amongst this panel. Let me tell you about CSF. Some of them are brilliant, not just good. The other point is the worst, which is there are ministers who are supposed to be frisked, who don't get frisked.
Hmm. No, and I think as time goes on, I think we'll find out exactly who they're motivated by, what they're motivated by, and what exactly happened here. I think there's more to it than what is emerging right now. And what
Absolutely.
happens to these people? They get thrown in jail, I guess, for years, right? For something like this.
We don't
This is
know.
a threat to
We
national
don't.
security. They cannot be let off that easily. First of all, the interrogation investigation will carry on for days to find out that who were behind them. I just read somewhere where someone is tweeting to say that they were supporters of the India alliance. अब बहुत सारे conspiracy theories दिख लेंगे. Was there a pattern to it? They'll track down the call records. All of this will take time. They are
No,
not
but
going to
we
come out
did
in a
act.
hurry, and they
No,
shouldn't.
that is for those 5, 6 people. But I think people who allowed this to happen, action should not take time, Pallavi. And I'm not being facetious here. People like you who visit the parliament every day, you have a stake in this. So instead of running around to snatch bottles from each other, you people should also
It's
make
not a
a
bottle,
point
it
that,
was a canister.
or
Same
canister or
thing. And you know
whatever.
what we are saying?
Say, so, whatever it is, you people should also make a point that even you're in there day in and day out. Nobody is providing you security. And so you people should also
So,
make a point
so
of
I'll
how
tell
Often
can
you
you
what
let
has
meet
this happen
people
happened
who
now.
don't
unsaid.
know who you are because they don't watch your channel.
So now what is happening is that first of all, they've stopped all visitors passes. No visitors going to be allowed in. Second thing is
See, this
only
is what they do.
ministers will.
Stupid people.
So only PAs of ministers will be allowed in. MPs ke PA and assistants will not be allowed in.
There
Third
you are.
But
is
that's
like
a
so.
They will
Third
MPPA.
throw
is
the
that
baby with the bathwater. These duffers will do only that.
so.
Maybe
Third is that
bathwater.
transport bhavan side where you saw us fighting with each other supposedly. That is where media used to stand. Now we've been told you can't come there. And fourth is the speaker को कुछ MPs ने बोला don't allow media to come inside parliament, they trouble us. But speaker says I can't stop them. So now they're going to make one stand where all of us will have to stand there, which is going to be far away from that Makar Dwar where the MPs go up and down. So and I saw
All
the
the,
road, the Sunset Mark, all cordoned off. So the problem, I don't know whether it will be addressed. By now, the one who frisked and did not frisk, they should have been sacked. They should have been suspended.
Tell
absolutely,
me, what
but
were
thing
you
is,
all doing? A lot of our viewers want to know, Pallavi, what was happening with you and all those journalists over there. And I have to say, you were the
So I
only
tell you what
woman
happened is
in the mix. More power to you.
no. So I tell you what happened. I was standing there doing a live. So that roundabout is a transport bhavan site just outside the main gate of the parliament.
No, you
So
weren't
one
doing a
cop
live.
comes
You
from
jumped
inside.
over the
Yeah,
you
yeah.
jumped over the
Arey,
fence. You jumped over the fence.
No, no.
Let her put her version of
Arey,
it.
I was doing a live before that. Then I saw this police guy come in with this yellow canister and he just gently keeps it on the ground. Then hum log sabne dekha that this is the color. This it's called the color something. It was called. So we real and that's where the fight happened. So one of the TV9 reporters, he was inside the lawn. उसने अपना हाथ बाहर किया and he snatched it and took it. And then it was all out. How can you? Our problem is that if one person does it and shows it on camera, we all have to do it. I tried to go in the long way off. Everyone was fighting. So I just jumped over the fence, which is all. ये किसी ने देखा नहीं. It's all wires and pokes. So I could have been badly hurt, but more than me, my cameraman could have been. So he also jumped. When I jumped inside here, two, three others came. Then this TV9 reporter tells me, Pallavi ji, 30 second de do, 30 second de do, Pallavi, aisa mat karo. All cut live on his channel. And then I did it. When I'm doing it in the midst of our squabble, this Ashtak reporter quietly comes in and he snatches it from his hand and runs away somewhere far. So I jumped over the fence and chased him. I took it from him. And when I'm showing it on air, some other channel ka reporter comes and says, mujhe de do, and he's pulling my trouser. I said, guys, what
What?
are you doing on air? I thought, and then, then I finished it off and I gave it to him. It was all chaotic. We were just doing our job and everyone started finding it funny, it's evidence and all. But I don't think this was the one which was inside Lok Sabha. They had two, three of them and ye bahar aake, because this was red in color. The powder inside this was red in color, not yellow. The one which was inside the Lok Sabha was yellow in color.
But
So this
you're
was not
trending nationally, on Twitter.
horribly, and all the Congress ones are jumping on me, shameless media, this and that. I mean, I don't know what to say. I can only tell them, guys, come to the ground. कहीं अपने ऑफिस में बैठ के काम मत करो. Come to the ground and then you'll know what problems we go through.
What would have
that is
happened,
where
Pallavi, just hypothetically, what would have happened if you had not shown the canister? What would your studio or your office have
No, no,
said?
to be very honest and fair, no one would have said anything to me. But that's my instinct as a reporter. When you see someone else is getting it, how can I let it go? That's how we've been
So
trained
you
in TV.
now
We
now
If
cannot
it
let
is
anything be
evidence,
exclusive. Suppose
now
if it
just
is
Suhel was a
evidence,
big celebrity,
Acha, Pallavi, stop there. Otherwise, you'll
but
talk
this is
like your
not
old boss.
evidence, Suhel.
No, no, you'll talk like your old boss. We are all trained to be vultures. You were saying
this
that
is
is my
evidence. Yeah,
instinct.
No, no, this is
this
not.
is evidence.
I'm
What are
not
you
a
saying?
vulture.
You
But this
talk
was
to your
not
old boss
evidence,
as a
yeah.
vulture.
The
Arey,
This is
evidence
not
was
there is
Anyway,
evidence.
inside
this
Lok
canister.
How
Sabha.
can you come in self and put it there in the middle of
but
media people?
It's still
Then how is
evidence.
this evidence? Yeah.
I'll tell you what
but
I would have done if I were a
So why don't
journalist.
you question?
I'd
Why don't
have
you
taken
question
a
the cop?
photograph, I'd have taken a
no,
video
you
of
have
that
to.
policeman, I'd have returned the canister to him, and I said, "You're a shame and a blot on policing in India." That's what I would have done. I wouldn't have gone to a catfight over the canister.
Anyway, Pallavi, you should not worry from next time. We at the Sunday Club understand we would never hold it against you if you didn't grab a canister or anything. We have our viewers are also very responsible. But now you need to make sure that real action is taken. They cannot do all these kind of knee-jerk things, stop you people for standing on Transport Bhavan side or something. That is not the thing. If there is good security, as in most places, people can just walk in and out knowing that they're fully sanitized, clean, and
I think all
nobody is there.
parliamentarians should be under observation for 48 hours because the gas may make them do strange things like be responsible, be accountable. We don't want all of that to happen. So let all MPs who were in
But
the house at that time be under
I think
observation.
I'm not going to blame the opposition if they are actually going to outrage over it. Let me
No,
tell you that this is horrible what happened today. It's very dangerous. It could be worse. It could have been a bomb. And imagine all Parliament attack jab hua tha, it was outside. This is this was happening inside.
inside.
No one would have been
What happened
spared.
to that bloody watch and ward staff in their new fancy uniforms and all that pagdi? वो कहाँ थे? वो heroes सब कहाँ थे?
They pulled that boy
Even
out.
even inside Parliament,
अरे
it
यार
was the
pull the
MPs
boy
who
out.
were
Any,
going
Once he's
after
gone, इनके यहाँ
that
pulling out
guy.
में कौन सी तेजी है?
so, Pallavi, this is one thing where I
Anyway,
think
we
all
are
of us
glad you're
stand
safe.
together.
We are actually delighted you're
Yeah,
safe.
Yeah, we're actually
safe.
happy you're
And
safe because I mean this puts
stay safe.
journalists at
I
risk.
mean, this would
It
have been a
puts
silly way to
members of
lose someone from
parliament,
the Sunday
staff,
Club.
security, everybody at risk. And we've already seen something so traumatic take place in Parliament.
Yeah.
That any kind of repeat of that is going to be very, very
Can you imagine
devastating.
the chaos and the fear? The PM, HM, everyone would have been there. Luckily, there were only 10 to 15 MPs today. So it was space for everyone to run around. And what is even worse, Advaita, is that there were a lot of members of parliament who told us this is a new building. We don't know where to go. We didn't know where to run out because many of them
Very
Oh
did not
valid
God.
even know
point.
the way.
Oh
Very
God.
important point.
Now
Yeah.
that
Very,
tells
very
you
important
one minute,
point.
1 minute. That tells you how stupid the entire planning process is. I'll tell you why. In any building of national importance, the first thing you do is educate the jokers who inhabit the building what the security and evacuation
Drill
drill
is, yeah.
is. Now, if you don't
Absolutely.
have that, it tells you how stupid we really are. So I don't blame these jokers. They know that there is porosity, they know that there is a vacuum in the security apparatus, and they've taken advantage of it.
Thanks. Okay,
No,
Doc
and
has
there
joined.
should
I'll
have been.
wait.
Yeah, bye, Sandeep. There should be. I'm sure there's a safe room. I'm sure there are all of those things. But again, they have to be
What's the point of having
familiarized.
a safe room which no one knows where it
No,
is?
no, they have to be familiarized with this. And as Pallavi is reporting, that they're not. Professor, thank you for joining us. We're about to wrap up, so please give us your observations.
Without
Observations
being
on what?
funny.
He doesn't know what
Observations on what? I
on
don't know what you're
Pallavi.
talking about.
Professor is not funny, okay?
I haven't a clue. I just I just saw the message and so I ran in and joined. I thought it was about the elections of Jammu and Kashmir or something like that. It's something about some safe room. I mean, who's interested about safe rooms?
Are yaar? Are you mad?
You haven't seen Pallavi in her wrestling match today?
No, I
Fighting
Should
haven't.
I?
for a canister.
I would have
Normally,
You
loved
people
want?
to see that.
fight for major causes. She fought for a canister.
Oh
Oh no,
dear.
I'll show the video.
I
Pallavi Ghosh.
I think AIM is the best of the lot. He's very in some hookah party, yaar.
Somewhere?
I don't know, somewhere he's gone to some embassy, yaar. I'm enjoying himself, yaar. आग लगा के.
I know he's actually tweeted about it and then vanished. I can't. I mean, if someone wants to show that video to our, I think all our viewers have watched it except for Professor, who doesn't know what's happening in the national capital, because he's still celebrating with the Supreme Court decision to dump Article 370. So what does one say? But basically, our friend Pallavi was is the
Horrible.
newsmaker of the, because she was in a what is that called, in the rugby they have that thing, no, that
It's called a scrum.
Come.
the
Much from
scrum,
the
yeah, she
English.
was, yeah, no, I mean, I'm asking because I can't recall the word. So she was in the scrum, and and basically they were all trying to get hold of this canister, and she's trending on Twitter nationally, and really she is the newsmaker of the day. So we're really there.
Shit, yeah. I'm watching TV9, yeah. I'm looking horrible, yeah, fighting. God.
Oh, she's not worried about the fighting. She's worried about how horrible she's looking. That tells you the priorities of today's media. It's not the
No, I'm
issue,
looking.
but how she's
I'm
looking in
looking.
that fight.
I'm looking horrible fighting, yeah.
Hey,
Pray tell me in one sentence, Pallavi, what happened?
There are 4 reporters. This is so funny. No, Professor, I have to share it with you. Then only maza aayega. I can't explain it to you.
Okay.
I'm going to share the video. I'm sharing the video with
secretly,
you.
Pallavi is loving it.
Where are you sharing the video, Pallavi?
I am not secretly loving it. It is just, I'm looking so stupid. I'm just feeling, I mean, I'm being trolled. That is okay. Shit, man, I can't believe it. I'm finding it very funny.
No, but that is stupid for people to troll her.
Yeah, I mean, you can't troll her. She's
Are-
in the mix. She's in the mix. Yeah, when you're on the ground, when you're reporting, things are instinctual.
There are people from RG's office who have trolled me. They have called me shameless.
But why was
This and
RG
that.
standing there with his hands in his pocket? RG, I thought, would have gone in and like the like Beniwal and all these other MPs. The
No,
way
he's
they
sensible. He's
dove
sensible.
in.
You
He's
let the
sensible.
security people do the job. You don't get in and start hitting people. That's
No,
ridiculous.
they were not hitting. They were kind of they were trying to stop him because he was heading towards the speaker's chair.
One of them pulverized this other guy. We all know that they
That
were trash.
happened later. That happened later. Pallavi,
Sure.
are you showing us the video? Pallavi? Pallavi? Oh, she's
Pallavi is
vanished.
drunk.
See, I put it on the group when you're free.
देखिए हम आपको दिखा रहे हैं देखिए यही वो स्मोक बम है यही वो स्मोक बम है जिसका इस्तेमाल किया गया था संसद के भीतर भी
Oh dear.
संसद के बाहर एक मिनट पढ़ लीजिए संसद के भीतर और संसद के बाहर ठीक उस वक्त इसी स्मोक बम का इस्तेमाल किया गया था हम आपको दिखाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं देखिए यहाँ संसद भवन परिसर के गेट के पास अरे बहुत दिखाली है अरे संसद भवन के भीतर संसद अरे बहुत निकाली है टीवी लाइन के
Oh God! But
Yeah. So now, do you have any comments to make?
no, I'm rendered speechless actually.
Pallavi's vanished. But anyway, thank you everybody for joining us.
Yeah.
And the video is up. Mitra has actually shared the video on his timeline. So if you'd like to watch Pallavi, you can catch her there. And we shall be back soon. And with something else, hopefully interesting. And bye for now, everybody. Thank you for watching.
Yeah.